welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm very excited to have all of you like every Wednesday here in my channel. Look what I'm going to show you today. Today we are going to learn how we can make this beautiful poncho or this beautiful cover-up for the beach. What do you think? Look at the stitch, look at the color. At the end I add some margaritas here on one side and all around it. You can wear it as a poncho and as a cover-up. I told you this could be either for summer or for winter. You can wear it with one shoulder off, or you can close it more wider so you can have both shoulders off. Remember that it's up to you. This is just one idea and you can make your own creation. You will see that it's so simple. Remember that this is the magic of my channel, that everything is so simple and fast, and I always try to teach you in the easiest and fastest way. Okay, so as you know, first I will give you the material list and then the step by step so we can create and we can make together this beautiful poncho. So let's don't lose more time and let's start right away. Well, for this poncho we are going to need 300 grams of a fine material. This is the one that I'm going to use in this color, and a crochet hook or number 3.5. Remember that here I will share all the information if you want to order the same materials that I'm using here.
Haz tu pedido y te lo llevamos hasta la puerta de tu casa. España, Estados Unidos, Europa y resto del mundo, www.lauracepeda.es. México, www.estambreserica.com. Si no puedes ingresar en línea, habla por teléfono y nosotros te ayudamos.
Well, with one thread and with our hook, we are going to start making chains. We are going to make them loose, okay? We are going to start counting from here and we are going to count 64 chains. Remember that this must be a pair number. Well, at the end of the 64 chains, from here we are going to make 8 chains more. And 8. Well, after the 8 we are going to count 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th we are going to make single crochet. Then 3 chains and we are going to make picket stitch. We are going to come back where we start and we are going to make single crochet. So here we have 1 picket. Again, 8 chains. So 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
7 and 8. Skip 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th single crochet. And then again the picket stitch. 3 chains. And then we are going to insert here and slip 1. And this is how we are going to continue the whole row, making 8 chains, skipping 4 and picket stitch. 8 chains, skip 4 and picket stitch, like this the whole row. Well, look, here I finished the row and I will measure it so you can have this as a reference. So more or less you must have to have something like this of 37 centimeters. So we are going to make a long and wide strip. It will go from over our shoulder and until our elbow, more or less. And remember that also we are going to add a strip of margaritas. So please be careful. Well, we are going to go up with chains. We are going to make 8. After the 8 chains, we are going to insert our hook right in the middle of the last wave and we will have something like this. Right away we are going to make the picket stitch. Remember, 3 chains, and we are going to insert our hook in the same place where we started. Again, we are going to make 8 chains, 7 and 8, and here right in the last wave, right in the middle, we are going to insert our hook and right away we are going to make the picket stitch. So we are going to continue like this, repeating in this sequence the whole row, okay? At the end we are going to finish like this, and also we are going to start the same way as we finish. And when you arrive here, you are going to finish the row the same way as we started. Well, we are going to make a wide strip, repeating this sequence, and we are going to make as many rows as we want. So look, at the end I made the rows that I need, repeating all the sequence that I teach you. And look, we have this side straight and we have this other side straight. Remember, here we finished and then we made 8 chains and we insert our hook in the next wave like I teach you, okay? And I will stop making rows. I will measure it so you can take it as a reference. So it measured approximately 160 centimeters. It will depend on you. This is a strip that will go all around your body, so you have to take that into account. You should see the picture and see if you want it like that. So you have to take that into account if you are going to make more or less rows. And also you have to think if you want it off the shoulder or if you want it a little bit up. But well, for now we are going to make the margaritas. We are going to make one strip in this side and one strip in this side. For now we are going to divide and we are going to fold to see where our neck will be. So we are going to mark and point it out how many space we need for our neck. Well, for now I'm going to teach you how we are going to make the margaritas. And well, for the grannies, for the margaritas grannies, we are going to make 6 chains. Once we have these 6 chains, we are going to make a ring. We are going to slip one to close. We are going to take both threads. So, well, we are going to go up with one chain and then right here inside this ring we are going to make 16 single crochet without counting the first chain that we made. Well, at the end of the row we are going to slip one to close like this, and now we will go up with 3 chains, and now in the same stitch we are going to insert our hook and we are going to make a double crochet, and we are going to leave the last stitch in hold. So here we have 2, then in the next stitch we are going to make a double crochet, and in the same stitch we are going to make one more. So here in 2 stitches we have 2 and 2, so we have 4 loops in hold. We are going to bring them through, chain 1 and then 6 chains, and again remember that in one stitch we are going to make 2 double crochet, and in the next stitch we are going to make 2 together, and we are going to leave the last stitches in hold. So once we have this, we are going to bring them through. So now we are going to make, instead of making 6, we are going to make 10.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9 and 10. Well, right away we are going to insert our hook in the first stitch, and here we are going to make 2 together, remember, leaving the last loops in hold. And then in the next one we are going to make 2 together, 2 double crochets together, and once we have all these stitches in hold we are going to bring them through, and now we are going to make 6 chains. Remember that once we are going to make 6 chains in between, and then we are going to make 10 chains. But while we are making this, we are going to join it to our project. So now this time that we are going to make 10 chains in between, we are just going to crochet the half of the chains. So we are going to join it to our project. Remember that once we made 6, then we made 10. So this time we are going to make 5 chains, and then we are going to join the rest with our project. We are going to join not either in the top or in the bottom. It will be in one of the sides of the strip. So here we leave these 5 chains in hold. So we are going to take this corner, and right here is where we are going to continue. We are going to insert our hook here, and we are going to slip one, and then here we are going to continue with the next 5 chains that we need to complete this corner. Okay, 5 and 5, 10. Then we are going to continue with the rest, making the petal. Remember that in one we are going to make 2, and in the next stitch we are going to make the next 2, leaving the last stitches in hold. And once we have this, we are going to bring them through, chain 1, 2, 3 chains, and now take the other part of our project, we are going to insert our hook. Let me fix it so it can be more clear. We are going to join it right here. Here in between this wave. So here is where we are going to insert our hook, and we are going to make the rest of the 6 chains. So 3 chains more, and then complete the next petal. Well, we are there, we are going to bring them through, and so now we have to make 10 chains. So we are going to make just a half, we are going to make 5, and then we are going to join right here in the next wave, and we are going to make the rest of the next 5 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, and again the petal.
1, 2 en el siguiente.
So we are going to bring them through 1 chain, and so far we have joined this part. Look at this. And as you can see here, we joined part of the square of the granny, so now we are going to continue with the rest. Now following and counting, now we are going to make 6 chains, and we are going to complete the petal. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now we are going to make the petal, and I'm so sorry, it's right here. We are going to make 1 petal more. Remember that in the same stitch we are going to make 2 double crochets. In the next stitch we are going to make again 2, and even the last stitches in whole we are going to bring them through, and we are going to close making 10 chains.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9 and 10, and now here we are going to close the margarita, and we have our first flower done. So now we are going to cut the thread here, and we are going to start all over again. We are going to repeat the instructions to make margaritas, and we are going to make 1 strip of margaritas in this side, and we have to take into account that we have to join in this side and also here. So from now on we are going to continue joining both sizes, and we are going to complete 1 strip all around here. So look, I already put 2 margaritas, and I joined in both sizes, and we are here. Then when we finish this strip, we are going to make a second strip like this one right here, and as you can see here we are going to complete a flower. And I suggest that at the end of each flower you should hide all of these loosened threads, because then it will be more difficult, and sometimes I'm lazy to come back and hide all over again. But well, we are going to join right in the middle of the waves. So for example, we are going to join right here, the next one, then here, and then in this side we are going to join in the middle of the waves too, and we are going to make 2 strips like this one. Well, so I already get ahead and I finished both strips that I teach you, that I show you. Remember that here I join in these both sizes, also right here, and I complete this strip until the end, until here. Let me teach you until here. And this will be the bottom side of our poncho, okay? So now right here in the top we are going to make a strip of margaritas. Here already get ahead, and we are going to make as many as we need until we calculate and we see that our neck will fit in, okay? I will fold so you can see more or less how this will be. So for example, here I fold these sides right in half. So here I'm going to leave this space. Remember that you have also taken into account that you are going to have this space too, because we are going to make the strips of margaritas. Also, you have to take into account if you want it off the shoulder or not. So according to that decision, you are going to make less or more squares of margaritas. Remember that while we are making this, we are going to join. For example, here I'm going to join in this part. So we are making flowers and we are going to join it. And well, here right in the bottom I made 26 pairs. So now that I finished, I will tell you how many pairs I made. Well, look, here at the end I made um, eight pairs of flowers. So also take into account that I leave the space of my neck and I want to show a little bit of shoulders, so that's why I make eight pairs. So now I'm going to finish how we are going to make the last stitches, how we are going to finish the neck, and also how we are going to make this stitch to give it a final touch. Okay, I will give you the step by step. Well, for the neck we are going to make Solomon's knot, but we are going to make it small. This is how we made the Solomon. We make single crochet, we pull, and then right here in the back part of the Solomon we are going to make the insert our hook and make picot stitch. So here we are going to insert our hook right where the knot is. I think I tied too much, I'm sorry. So here we are going to insert our hook and bring them through. Now we are going to make the other half of the Solomon knot like this. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. So we are going to insert our hook right in the middle of the next wave. So here we have the first Solomon. And this is how we are going to make all around the neck. Remember that this is the stitch that I choose for this project, but you can decide, you can choose to make other stitch to give it a final touch, but I'm going to teach you what I made for this project. But I suggest that you choose a simple stitch because, well, the poncho is beautiful like this, but I just wanted to give it a final detail. So please don't try to make a more difficult stitch, okay? But well, it's up to you at the end, right? Like you want, but that's what I suggest. But well, here we've finished because remember that I get ahead. I just wanted to teach you how I made it. But well, at the end we are going to hide all of these threads. Now let's continue with the bottom. But well, for the bottom we are going to make also a Solomon's knot, but we are going to pull a little bit more, and we are going to make from here 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we are going to come back where we started and we are going to insert our hook. I think I tied too much. So right here in the middle, let me figure it out. So we are going to bring them through. Again, 5 chains, and we are going to insert these 5 chains inside the same knot right here. So we are going to bring them through, and again we are going to make 5 chains more, and we are going to insert our hook and slip one right in the knot where we joined the other 2 waves that we made. And at the end we will have something like this, okay, a little flower. Now we are going to close making 1 chain, and then we are going to make the other half of the Solomon's knot like this. We are going to try to pull at the same distance. So at the end of the other half of the Solomon we are going to insert our hook right in the middle of the next wave, and we will have something like this. And this is how we are going to continue all around in the bottom part of our project. This is the stitch that I choose. I will do it one more time so you can see how it is, okay? Try to keep the same distance in all the Solomons while you pull, okay? Try to have a reference so all of them can look the same. And here the final stitch that we are making, we are not going to iron. We are just going to iron the rest of the project, but not this part, okay? So I will make it again. I want that everything is clear. Remember that we are going to make 3 petals like this one with 5 chains each, and we are going to insert all of them in the same knot. And then when we finish to make the little flower, we are going to make the other half of the Solomon's knot. So with this we finish, and at the end we are going to hide all of these loosened threads Remember that we have to hide all of the loosened threads of the margaritas with the embroidery needle. Remember that I teach you that this is the easiest and simple way to me to hide the threads. And well, at the end we are just going to iron the rest of the break. We are not going to iron the stitch that we just made, just this part with steam and with the protection under the iron. And well, with this we finish, and now let's see how it looks. Well, so what do you think? I hope that you have liked. Remember that I tried to teach you the easiest and simple way to make this beautiful poncho. You can wear it as a cover up too, and you can wear it either in summer or winter too, with a turtleneck under or with a beautiful black dress under. Imagine how this will look. This will look amazing, and I think that this is a very special product and very important garment to make if you are starting a business. I think that everybody that enjoy to wear something crochet will like to have this in their outfits, in their closets. Okay, so please start your own business in your house now in this difficult situation, in this pandemic, and I'm sure that everybody will love it. Besides, it's so easy and it looks beautiful. But well, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for deciding to visit my channel and to start watching my video. Please don't forget to comment, and don't forget to share, and don't forget to visit all my social media, my Instagram, my Facebook, and Pinterest. And also don't forget to visit my online store where you can find the materials that I use in all my videos. Okay, thank you so much, and remember that if I can this Saturday I will post a video so you can enjoy your weekend making more things like this one. Well, don't forget to give me a like. Remember to subscribe also to my Spanish channel too, Laura Cepeda. Thank you so much.